It's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the second stimulus, $500 for teachers. That's right, hazard pay for teachers. Also, we're going to talk about the return to learn proposals. Yeah, I said that like you're going to return to learn. EBT, IRS, you name it, we are going to talk about it. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome, my darling. Welcome, okay? My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. And all you have to do, it's free. All you have to do is go ahead and hit that big old red subscribe button, like, and you already know. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into it because this is going to be a long one. All right, so first of all, this second stimulus that we don't know what's going on, and every day it's a different story, right? All right, so according to the Washington Post, President Trump told his aides that he supports sending another stimulus directly to the American people. Now, guys, of course, that's a no-brainer, duh. But he even said that the reason why he believes that the payments will boost the economy, not only will they boost the economy, but it increases his chances of re-election. Now, guys, that is the name of the game. You already know. This is like your one-time get out of jail free card. I think that's probably why we will get a second stimulus, because it's election year, and you already know it goes down in election year. So you know what? You pass go, you collect your $200, and yeah. So now, while not everyone agrees with this method, okay, we do know that the Treasury Secretary, Steven Mnuchin, he is in favor of sending another round of stimulus checks, while economic advisor Larry Kudlow, he doesn't want it at all. He never wants it, okay? And then we also have the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell. Now, he has been the strongest voice that has opposed sending out another checks to his American people. And guys, I don't know if you know this, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of tea, all right? Last Friday, a lot of the protesters went to his house and they were protesting outside of his home, Mitch McConnell, and they were shouting like, no justice, no peace. And they were doing this because, of course, Breonna Taylor, who was she was killed at the hands of 3 police officers during a botched home raid. So they were outside in front of his house. Now, I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna send the people to his house or anything, but Mitch McConnell, let's just get on board. Give the American people the money, okay? Let's just do that, all right? So now we all know that the Democrats, they're like, okay, not only are we gonna give them a second stimulus, but give them money, more money, more money, more money, right? So the Democrats want even larger payments. It's still going back and forth. Now, they say that the first round of stimulus checks that were sent out was a lifeline for the American people. And had they not sent out this money to us, the stimulus payments, that it would have pretty much resulted in poverty. Or just even a downturn of the economy. So a lot of Republicans kind of feel that with the first stimulus check, a lot of the American people kind of put the money in their pocket. Now, I don't know who they were talking to. Because a lot of people did not save their money, but somehow these statistics come out the sky, and they said almost 87% of people saved their stimulus. Let me know down in the comments below, did you save your stimulus or did you spend it? Because they said that the money was not really spent to boost the economy, and that's what they're saying. So if they send out another round, instead of sending it to 160 million Americans like they did the first go round, they're like, you know what, let's send it primarily to the people that need it. Now, how are you going to determine that? Are you going to do a survey? What are you going to do? Why is this even an issue? Send the money. Let's not even debate about this. Send the money. Either send the 1,200, 2,000, whatever you decide to send, just send it. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Now, about this $500, I know a lot of my subscribers, you have children, and right now there's so many proposals going around about the return to learn. So we know that here in about a month and a half, children are supposed to return to school, and some of the states are undecided on what they're going to do. So we have states like Iowa, Texas, Michigan, Ohio, and other states. They are thinking that, you know what, are the children going to go back to school? Now, Michigan is deciding to do a one-time hazard and overtime payment for teachers of $500, and then they're thinking about giving $800 per student, where it could be supplies, not actual cash, guys, not cash to take home, okay? Your child is not coming home with $800. But the return to learn proposal is just like, what exactly do we do? So we know that right now, schools are trying to decide, should we just go back to things as normal, which it still wouldn't be normal. Children would return to school and they would have to wear masks, like in the classrooms, when entering, exiting the building. The staff members will have to wear masks. They have to do the social distancing of the classrooms. They're not allowed to go in the hallways. Also, parents will have to check like the temperatures before sending them to school. So that's one way to do it. Then other people are saying, you know what, it's called a hybrid plan. Okay, don't this sound like some millennial stuff, right? Right, I'm a millennial. Okay, millennial. Okay, so it's the hybrid plan. The hybrid plan is where the children would go to, like half the school will go on these 2 days, or certain grades will go for 2 days a week, and then so split, and then the other grades will go the other 2 days a week. So it's kind of like, just say maybe, I don't know, 6th and 7th grade go on Monday and Tuesday, and then 8th grade go on Wednesday and Thursday. And then on the days that they don't go, it will be the virtual learning. That's one. Or then the third plan is just straight up virtual learning. You stay home with your children, or your children stay home and they learn online or through Zoom. Now, according to the studies, that the Zoom and online meetings have not been working well for elementary school children at all. And so they're trying to see what is the best course of action. Some states are even saying, like, you know what, let's keep them home, extend the pandemic EBT benefits. And that way, like for those that were getting free lunch, parents can still, you know, be able to feed their children. So it's so much going on with schools. Do you think that teachers deserve hazardous pay? Let me know that. Are you in favor of sending the children back to school? There's no right or wrong answer. Like, what we do know is this, that when we think about like what's going on with COVID-19, there hasn't been a lot of cases of fatalities with children, right? We can all agree to that. But when children go to school, even though they may not get affected, or if they may get infected with COVID-19, they come home. Some people stay with their grandparents, some people stay with aunts and uncles that are in that high risk category. And so it can increase the odds of someone else getting COVID-19, or even bringing the illness back home to mom, dad, grandchildren. So it's a lot. And I really don't know how this school thing is going to work out. I'm intrigued by it, even though I don't have children. What do you think? But the $500 hazardous pay, that's what they're thinking about giving teachers in Michigan. I don't know what other states are going to do. Some states are like, you know what? And when I think about it, guys, like let's just take one more layer off the onion. Okay, let's peel it back one more time. Okay. The CARES Act does state that you can still draw your unemployment or not return to work if you have children that are not in school. So it says if you're caring for a child whose school is closed, it still allows you to get your unemployment. So my thing is this, like if the children go back to school, then I guess you can go back to work. But if they don't go back to school, then are you gonna stay at home with them? Who's gonna help them with their class? This is too much. Like, oh, it's so much. It's too much. I can't think about it. It's so much. But let me know. So do you think the teacher should get the hazard pay? All right, moving along to EBT as well. 2 states are now finally offering EBT, and one of them is Mississippi. Okay, M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. Okay, guys, no, I know. All right, I'll get serious. I'll grow up one day. All right, so Mississippi is finally starting to offer the pandemic benefits. No application is needed at all. If you already receive SNAP benefits, you will continue to get them. Now, if you receive SNAP benefits, you should get your payments toward the end of the month. If you do not receive SNAP benefits, then you should receive a card in the mail, and it's going to be a lump sum payment. You should receive that around the beginning to mid of July, and they're going to use the address that's on file of the school that your children attend. So it would be a one lump sum payment from March 19th through May 22nd, and the card will come in the mail. So whatever address you have listed on your children's school file, that's where you're gonna receive it at. And then Washington is giving children, or is giving families, $399, okay, for EBT. And every child is eligible to receive the maximum payment. Immigration status does not matter at all for pandemic EBT. So they will load those on the EBT card as well, and you can go to washingtonconnection.org and apply for it there as well. So that is cool. If you know somebody in Washington and the immigration status does not matter, you get it. Get the money, get it. All right, and guys, last but not least, the IRS extends to July 15th for taxes as well. And for these people, for victims of the April tornadoes, severe storms, and flooding that took places in Mississippi, Tennessee, South Carolina, will have until October 15th, 2020 to file your various individual and business tax returns or even make tax payments. So I know some people have asked, like, do I think it will be extended past July 15th? For this group of people, it has been extended to October 15th. So you can go on there on the IRS website. They also updated 2 more questions today about, like, if you don't recognize the bank information that is shown. So if you still have yet to receive your first stimulus payment, what is going on? Okay, if you still haven't got your stimulus, oh my gosh, let me know down below. What do we need to do? Do we need to send smoke signals? What do we need to do? But if you're still waiting on that payment, okay, girlfriend or boyfriend, okay, if the bank account information does not match on there when you go to check the portal, it could be several reasons. You were one of those people who may have filed with a tax preparer like H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, and maybe you even had like that refund anticipation loan or check or different things. So it may be going back to your tax preparer's office. Now, we should have had this set up, like, they should have been got this together. But also, if you don't receive it, then you could be a person that's receiving Social Security benefits, VA benefits. If that's the case, then it will go to your Direct Express card, or it will go to like the account that you have on file for the VA. So if you don't recognize that bank account information, if you fall under one of those 2 categories, then that may be the issue. If not, call them people. Call the IRS. Call them. Okay, please, for the life of me, call them. All right, and then the last question that was on there is the IRS used the information from your 28 tax return to calculate the payment amount since you did not file your 2019 tax returns. If you believe that you did not receive the correct amount, so say if you had a child, but in 2018 you didn't have a baby, and so for now when you got your payment, it didn't have your dependent on there. If you received the incorrect amount, you are entitled to your full amount, guys. We encourage you to review the calculate your EIP payments first and make sure, and if it still does say that, hey, you deserve more money, then you have to wait to file your 2020 tax return. Now, for people that did go on the portal that are my like SSI, people who don't file a tax return, then they state as of right now, they're looking into what's going to happen for you. That is all I have. Okay, that is all I have in the news. Okay, the news is jumping today. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, let me know down below, have you received your have you received your first stimulus check? What do you think about the hazardous pay? And let me know, like, weigh in down below about this return to learn proposal. Do you think that the teacher should receive the hazardous pay? Should children return to school like normal? Or should they do like this hybrid? Or should they stay at home? Let me know. I would love to read your comments down below. As always, this shirt is from Ross, okay? So it is cheap, it's Ross. And then my lipstick is Vino Mac Liner in Saint Germain or something, Mac lipstick. I don't think y'all care, but sometimes y'all be asked, because y'all know how to make a girl feel special. Okay, like y'all be making me feel special. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and till tomorrow, I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.